Okay, so what are you saying, people, and welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel. So today, guys, we've got a very important topic to discuss. We'll be talking about how to make money trading Forex. Now, we'll split the video in two sections. Section one, we'll talk about how to make money, and section two, we'll talk about how to keep money, because a lot of people probably watching this video know how to make money trading, whether it's by skill that you've been nurturing or just by luck. Eventually a broken clock is right twice a day. Probability will eventually work out in favor of the trader. So people can make money trading. Obviously, you want to focus on skill based and not just accidental. So again, that's what we'll go to detail in section one. But section two will talk about how to keep money, because people can make money, but then they lose it, eventually within the next day, week, month, or even year. They don't walk away for profit. So we'll be focusing a lot of that in section two. So make sure you stay to the end of the video for that. If you guys are liking the content on the channel, please be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done already, and hit the bell so don't miss out on any uploads in the future. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so first things first, how to make money trading Forex. Now, there's so many different ways to make money trading Forex, so many different strategies, so many different styles. Feel free to check out my content on the channel or my streams that I do during the week if you want to see how I trade and the styles I use. But there's so many different ways, and the key thing you need to understand, the key thing you need to grasp in trading is having your edge in the market, something that puts the probability in the favor of you as the trader over a long period of time, or essentially forever. And to come up with this edge, you can either learn from someone, or you can come up with the strategy of yourself, maybe your own experiences, or taking bits and parts from different people. It doesn't really matter, as long as you've got that edge in the market which you can apply, and that puts the probability in the favor of you. And you can go and back test and collect that data that proves to yourself that yes, this technique, this strategy puts the probability in my favor and generates me a result in the market. It doesn't matter how big the result is, as long as it generates you a result. Now you can start making money, in the market. And once you've done this and you've got that back tested data, and you can move to forward testing, in the live markets, whether on a demo account or a small live account. I would advise to probably use maybe a small live account, because you got more emotional attachment to the money. Again, make sure it is a small live account, because if it is your first account or one of your first account, second or third, there's a good chance you probably end up losing it, or losing a big chunk of it. So make sure you can afford to lose what's in there if it does eventually happen. Even if you do have that back tested data that proves that the strategy is profitable, a lot of human error will come into this, which will mess things up, which is inevitable, which is why trading is so hard, because we have to deal with ourselves all the time. But that's the next step. Back testing, collect the data. Forward testing, collect the data, and then you can create a trading plan. I do have a video talking all about trading plans, so I'll link that in the description below. But then you can create your trading plan, analyze your performance, your strengths and your weaknesses, come up with your routine, your management, and then you can create your trading plan. And now you've got a plan, you've got an edge in the market. So you can do number one, you can learn how to make money, know how to make money. Because you've got an edge, you have to apply the edge, which you've seen the results in the live markets as well. Again, preferably with a small account. Doesn't matter if you're only making a small amount of money, as long as you're making that money, you can look to scale up and push to bigger capital in the future, which will give you some more challenges and tasks which you will overcome in the future. But now it's going to get you to your a profitability stage where you can just apply your strategy to the market consistently. Now, once you've understood this, we can move on to section number two. And in section two, we're going to discuss how to keep the money you've made, because you've done all the hard work in section one, back testing, collecting data, forward testing, collecting data, understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, refinement, creating your trading plan, your routines, your habits. You've done so much hard work to start to see some consistency in the market. Now you need to learn how to keep that consistency, how to maintain that. And that all comes with risk management, money management, and most importantly, self-management. These are the three categories of keeping money in the market and keeping that longevity in the market, because anyone can make a decent profit. Like we said in the start of the video, anyone can make money accidentally. A few people can make money with applying a good edge to the market, and only a very few people out of all the people who participate in the markets actually maintain that edge for a long period of time. Because if we just check up with a trader, say they've made 10% on their account, if we check up with them 6 months, 12 months time, do they still have that 10%, or are they probably in the red? Most likely probably in the red. If we're going off statistics, they're probably going to be in the red. But if you've got a trader who's made 10% on their account, and we check up on them in 12 months time and they're up 13%, let's say, Obviously they've got up 3% in 12 months, something too crazy. Let's say they're an active trader as well. They haven't just taken one trade within that 12-month span. Let's say they're an active trader, trading on a weekly, monthly basis. And they made 13%. Obviously, 3% 12 months is nothing really to get too excited about. I mean, if you got a really huge capital, 3% can be a lot, to be fair. But the key point is they maintain that 10%, which we checked up on them 12 months ago. Sure, there might have been some drawdown, bit of fluctuation, but they're still there. 12 months later, that shows longevity, it shows money management, it shows risk management, it shows most importantly self-management, and to a good degree as well, that they can still maintain that profit. And a lot of people slip up on that section because, again, learning the technicals, coming up with the trading plan, the strategy, it's hard work, but it's nothing crazy. You don't have to really dive into the markets, with a magnifying glass, looking for some nitty gritty details that are going to make you profitable. There's people out there who trade very simple strategies, just very, very well, very, very organized, very disciplined, and you can do that as well. But the key thing is you need to have good risk management, good money management, and most importantly, good self-management. You need to understand your weaknesses because everyone's going to have their weaknesses. No one's going to be perfect. I have my weaknesses, which I understand most of them is still stuff I'm learning about myself to this day and probably for the rest of my life anyway. So you need to understand yourself well enough where you can make a profit. So you don't need to be crazy, advanced money management, risk management, self-management. Obviously, that will come with time, but you just need to be at a good level. That's all you need to be to sustain the success you're seeing. Because if you can make good money, back testing, or let's say good returns back testing, because you don't make money back testing, that'd be nice if you could. If you can make good returns back testing, but you're not quite seeing those results in the live markets, it's because in the back testing you're quite clear-headed. There's no real emotion to the market, so you're kind of just plugging out your trades just in a good sequence, good flow. But in the live markets, there's hesitation, there's doubt, there's fear, there's greed. There's so many different stuff that will come in. Just how your life is going in general, that could start to creep in if something's going on in your life. So there's a lot of things, a lot of factors that you need to be aware of, and they will creep into your trading. So having awareness of all those different factors, backing away from the market. Sometimes you don't need to be at the market, you don't need to trade. Sometimes it's just best to take the day off, come back again tomorrow, take the week off and come back again next week. Sometimes not taking a trade is the best trade. Doing nothing is the best trade because you're not going to lose any money if you don't take a trade. And obviously risk management, you need to understand your exposure, how much you're risking per trade, per day, per week, per month. You need to have all that planned out and make sure you don't, violate those limits. And same with your money management, what's your plan? How much, what's your result? What are you looking to return from the market? And how you're going to be managing the money, accordingly. So when you are preaching your goals, so you're going to start to, take more trades, or you can start to wind down your trades. You need to understand all these things, and again, all these things in respect to yourself as a human being as well. So when you're looking at this video, guys, from start to finish, take out the key points, the key notes, from section 1, which is again back testing, create that edge. Forward testing, make sure you can apply it to the live markets, and then obviously creating that trading plan and refining that to yourself. And then in section 2, understanding risk management, money management, and most importantly, self-management. Again, you check out my trading plan video, which I'll go into a bit detail of some of these topics down below. But again, keeping money in trading is it's difficult, but it's very, very doable when you understand what you need to be working on. And I'll have a lot more content in the future about these topics, and I'll go into more detail. This is just a video that gives you a good overview of what you need to be working on, and more importantly, what you need to be focused on as well. So guys, I hope you have found this video useful. If you have, please be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done it already. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one.